My name is Caroline Poynton from Manchester Bury. I am recording this today. I'm not copyrighting YouTube, so don't bother cutting my channel off like they did last time about Rupert Low, because everything I have said about Rupert Low and Nigel Farage is correct. I call Nigel Farage a fucking pedo. It's because he is. It's because he lied about the grooming gangs. He's lying about everything, Nigel Farage, because he was set up for Conservatives once said to not put a
he
proper
stood on
party
stages and
together.
shouted about it.
And they've all been lying to us. Now, Nigel
They told
Farage
you it was up.
will not fucking win. And I'm not care. Call me a fucking Nazi or anything else. How can I be a Nazi? And will they stop saying fucking British? Let's get this one thing straight. Is I am not British, I am English. Can they stop saying British and please start saying English? What are they going to be doing for the English? Are they going to put the English people first? English, not British, English. Stop confusing it by saying British, because I'm not British. I'm not British, I'm fully English. I've got no Irish in me, no Scottish in me, or no Welsh in me. The only thing my DNA comes back was my DNA will come back 98% English. So will they stop saying British? British is if you're Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English in you. That's what British means. British does not mean anybody else from another country. British means if you belong to the land of Britain, Great Britain, then you're British. If your parent was born here and you were born here, then you're British. If your parents weren't born here, then you're not fucking British. Don't care if you've been here 50 years, 40 years, 20 years, whatever. You're not British. Stop saying British and start saying English.
They told you it was over. They told you the right in this country was nothing more than a chaotic circus of egos, grifters, and broken promises.
Yeah,
but that is exactly what they wanted you to believe, so you would stop looking for the man standing quietly in the corner, holding the actual blueprints for survival. I told Rupert Low months ago, I said it explicitly, that he needed to start a new party. I told him that the vacuum was there, waiting to be filled not by a celebrity, but by a statesman. And now, he has done it. Restore Britain. It is not just a slogan. It is a desperate, clawing necessity. Why are they lying to us about this? Why is the entire media establishment, including the so-called conservative press, desperate to frame this as just another splinter?
How about them stop calling people a Nazi? I'm fucking English. I am not German. And I'm definitely not Japanese. And do they want to go back to history? Go back to education? Because to be a Nazi, you either have to be German with Hitler or be Japanese. So how can I be a Nazi when I'm fucking English?
Ruth, why are they terrified of a man who speaks in complete sentences?
Why are they terrified? Because the truth is coming out. That's what they're terrified about.
Because they know something you are starting to suspect.
Yeah.
They know
that
Nigel Farage, God bless him, for the Brexit earthquake is fundamentally about the spectacle.
The Brexit earthquake, because I've been saying he can complete the Brexit.
He possesses something far more dangerous to the establishment.
Yeah,
He possesses the mandate of heaven. He has the dignity, the gravitas, and the moral power to be the true leader of the right in Britain.
Yeah, with the truth instead
While
of a
others place
liar.
the gallery, Low is looking at the foundation.
And
he is telling you the one thing no one else dares to say, that fixing this broken island is going to be painful.
Yeah.
It is going to be difficult. And that is exactly why we trust him.
Yeah.
But that is where they want you to stop looking. They want you to get caught up in the horse race of polls and seats. They want you arguing about vote splitting. That is a head fake. The real story is not about election tactics. It is about the fundamental definition of what a nation actually is. The system is designed to fail for your benefit, or so they claim, while they actively dismantle the very ground beneath your feet. The Blairite machine, and let us be clear, the Conservative Party is just the Blairite machine. Wearing a blue rosette is committed to one thing only, the preservation of institutions. They worship the NHS. They worship the welfare state.
Yeah.
They worship the pension triple lock.
Yeah.
And here is the dark punchline.
They worship that.
They do not care who
benefits.
lives here, as long as the machine keeps humming.
Yeah, it's for
they
their
believe
own
that
benefit,
if the
not for anybody
institutions
else.
function, the country is fine, even if the entire population is replaced. They ignore the metaphysical weight of 1,000 years of continuity.
That's my family.
They think Britain is a hotel, and as long as the room service works, it does not matter who checks in. Rupert Low is the only one saying that the guests actually matter.
Yep.
Let us look at the man himself. Contrast him with the current state of reform. Farage is a force of nature, yes, but he is chaotic. Low is constant. He is virtuous.
Now he's
You cannot dig up a scandal on this man
now
because he operates on a level of personal integrity that Westminster forgot existed in the 1950s. He is unfazed by the media.
Yep.
When they come at him with their gotcha questions, he does not stutter. He does not apologise.
Nope.
Look at the Great Gang Inquiry.
Because he doesn't
Farage
need it,
promised
we've
it.
got nothing
He
upon
stood
him.
on stages and shouted about it.
Yeah.
But who actually sat down, did
Promise,
the work, and
Nigel
exposed
Farage,
the community
thank
effort behind
you.
those horrific...
Someone's eventually saying about the fucking Green Gang and Nigel Farage. I've been saying this. That's where I'm getting him on. He said he was doing the grooming gangs and he didn't deal with it. So he's a fucking pedo. Now, all of them, June Slater and all of them, that Alex Phillips and all of them, they do know they're voting for a paedophile, don't they? They're voting for Keir Starmer, the pedo. Pedos at number10.com.
The Great Gang Inquiry. Farage promised it. He stood on stages and shouted about it. But who actually sat down, did the work, and exposed the community effort behind those horrific crimes?
Who sacked
Rupert Low.
Rupert Low for doing the grooming gang inquiry? Why? Because Nigel Farage is a fucking pedo. He's involved just like Keir Starmer. So they're voting for another Keir Starmer. Cheeky bastards. Go fuck off, because I'm right-wing. Right-wing more than they'll fucking ever know. And I'll tell you what, I'd rather be right-wing, because I'm definitely not fucking left-wing, because I'm definitely right. The reason why I'm not a left-winger is because I'm fucking right with what I'm saying. If you don't like it, well, fucking fuck off with the rats. Because they are rats. June Slater, all of them. Tommy Robinson, all of them. How fucking dare you? I'll be writing to Tommy Robinson. Don't you fucking dare, mate. Because I tell you what, we'll go back to 500 years ago. Oh, and don't tell us we can't do it. What do you call hung, quarter and death penalty? What's called chopping heads off for treason and traitor in the country. Any white bastard from England, that's English, traitors Rupert Low. And they're going to have fucking seriously good consequences. Chop their heads off.
He delivered. He showed us the uncomfortable truth.
Rupert Low delivered it. Where did Nigel Farage not deliver the grooming gang scandal? Because he's a fucking pedo.
That these were not isolated incidents, but a systemic rot that required a community to function. That is leadership. That is doing the dirty work because it is necessary. Not because it gets you a soundbite. Now, let us talk about the policy. Because this is where the faint-hearted will clutch their pearls.
And he's not be scared about
Restore Britain has taken a position on migration
that is not just strong God. In his existential. This is what I've been saying. Please, God, please bring this man in.
For an absolute end to immigration. Not a reduction, not a target, an end. And more than that, they are talking about reversal. They are talking about encouraging millions to leave.
Yep.
And why shouldn't they? If you have communities that are here solely to harvest the welfare state, surely the logical step is to turn off the tap. You sever the benefits. You make the welfare state exclusively for those who have paid into it for generations.
He's not an answer.
You create an
He's not
environment
German,
where
he
the free
ain't
ride
fucking
is over.
Japanese.
It is simple
Get
economics.
the facts right.
If the
Nazis belong to
stay
Germany
are
and
removed,
Japan.
the desire to leave increases. They want to secure the borders
Japan
properly.
has the biggest Nazis
Stern
flag
letters,
ever
with
going.
the military. A hostile environment. That phrase has been demonised.
Right.
But why?
Do we look like
if you break into a
Japanese?
house, should the environment be welcoming? Should the homeowner make you a cup of tea? No. It should be hostile. It should be unappealing. Low
Nigel
is
Farage
also
is a
suggesting
fucking
banning
pedo.
halal and kosher non-starch
Pedo Nigel Farage.
Now,
2-tier
that is a
2-tier
niche
Nigel Farage.
but think about the
Pedo
cultural
Keir
signal it
Starmer.
sends.
Pedo
It
Nigel
says that our
Farage.
values, our standards
They're
of
in it
animal
together.
welfare, our way of life, take precedence over
In fact, I
imported
prefer
customs.
fucking Starmer.
It
Leave
creates a
Starmer in if
filter.
we don't get
It
Rupert Low.
incentivizes
Leave
those
Starmer
who
because I
demand
do
a
not
different way
want
of life
Nigel
to
Farage.
find it elsewhere.
I'd
But
rather
here
have
is the deeper
Starmer.
philosophical
We'll stick
battle,
with Starmer
and this
if
is
that's
where
the
you
case.
need to pay close
Fuck
attention.
it.
We have been silenced for decades by a single word, the R word, racist.
Racist.
It has been weaponized to invalidate your concerns, to strip you of your moral standing, and to kick you out of the conversation. But what is it really? It is a tool to deny you the right to demographic and ethnic security.
And they call us a Nazi
British
and the
people
fucking
are
Nazis. The
entitled to
biggest
security
Nazis
in
in the
their own
world are
homeland.
Japanese.
If the
Japan.
population of
The
England drops
biggest
below
Nazis in the world
70%
is Japan.
that is not diversity.
You don't see them
That
calling,
is a
go calling the
historical
fucking
catastrophe.
Japanese
It
Nazis,
is
do you?
frankly unacceptable. It borders on ethnic cleansing by bureaucratic neglect.
Exactly. So why
They
do you go
play
get
these
fucking
linguistic
facts
games with
right?
us. They talk about ethno-nationalism
Go look it up,
versus
the
civic
word
nationalism. It is
Nazi.
all
Go
liberal
look up
trickery.
Japan.
It is
The
nonsense.
big
The
flag
root
with a
word
red
natio
circle
means
in it.
birth. You cannot
The
separate the
Nazi
nation
flag
from
from
the people
Japan.
who were born of it. Civic nationalism is a lie
Oh,
that
fuck
says
off.
a piece of paper makes you British. It
No.
says that if you
No, stop
memorise
saying
the
British,
history of the
please
Magna
say
Carta,
English.
you are the same as someone whose ancestors ploughed the fields of Suffolk for 600 years.
English.
It is false. And Rupert Low understands this.
Yeah, but we
He
have to get that
understands
word
that the real
English.
relationship is between people and
Not
the land,
British,
and between
English.
the people themselves. This brings us to the
Well, I am
difference
English,
between
I'm not
equality
British.
and belonging. The left and the Blairite right, they are obsessed
There's
with
only
equality.
too few people that
But
are
equality
English.
is just
Left,
abstract
proper
mathematics.
English people like me.
It is a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
It is sterile. Humans do not crave equality. We crave belonging. We crave recognition. We want to look at our neighbour and see a reflection of shared values, shared history,
I don't
and shared
look at
struggle.
neighbours and we don't even
That
understand.
is the root of nostalgia,
they
the
don't
pain
even
of
look at
returning
you,
home.
stare.
When they call you a racist, they are breaking that bond of
I
belonging.
think you are racist.
They are denying your right
And
to
an
recognise
accent.
your own kin.
Fuck
It
off.
is a moral assault.
Yeah.
Now,
They're
I know what you are
assaulting
thinking.
people.
Can he win? Is this
Yes.
too extreme? The art of the
No, he
possible
can.
requires compromise, but it does not require suicide. We need a broad message to gain demographic power. The polling suggests there is a ceiling of perhaps 60% agreement for this kind of platform, but 60% is a landslide in our system.
Yeah.
We do not need everyone. We need enough.
Yeah.
We need the people who understand that freedom is not just about low taxes.
I am.
It is about the liberty to be who you are in your own country without apology. Rupert Low is offering a path back.
And I'm not
It is
nothing
not
to
an
do
easy
with anything.
path. It is paved with difficult
my life
choices
as
and
well.
hard truths. But it is the
And
only
hard
path
truths.
that leads somewhere other than the cliff edge we are currently sprinting toward. The establishment will scream. They will howl. They will throw every slur in the book at him
Rupert
and
Low's
at
my
you.
new god.
But for the first time in a
Rupert
long
Low is
time,
God to
we
me.
have a man who simply does not care what they think. He cares what
Don't
you think.
care.
And that
Like
terrifies
he gives a
them more than anything.
Fuck off.
So
Chop
pay
their
attention
off.
to Restore
King
Britain.
Charles not in
Ignore the
English.
head fakes from the media.
He's a
Ignore the
German
linguistic
bastard.
traps set by the liberal
Chop
elite.
his head off.
Look at the reality of what is being proposed.
They hit us with a
country that
goffer bomb.
prioritises its
Second
own
World
people.
War II.
A border
So I
that
think we
actually
have a right
functions.
chop to
A
King
leader
Charles.
who
Head
keeps
off.
his promises.
Aye, sorry, mate.
It is a radical idea.
I can't believe it. Right? They will have nothing on Rupert Low.
Restore Britain. Thanks for watching,
Sorry
and
about
as always, see you soon in the next video.
And thank you very much for that, because that was brilliant. I liked that. That's brilliant. That's getting Rupert Low. Come on, we're getting Rupert Low, because I'll tell you now, I know, I have this feeling, by God, and my granddad.
The Islam versus Dog saga is...
My family have been here for over 1,000 years, and they are on Rupert Low's side. They want Rupert Low in. They're begging, we're begging for Rupert Low. We don't want anyone else. Just Rupert Low, please. We don't need anyone else. We don't want Nigel Farage. He's a fucking pedo. Well, he lied about the grooming gang standing. He used it, so he's a fucking liar. He's as bad as Keir Starmer. That's why Starmer's laughing at him. But Keir Starmer, they can mock Rupert Low, and they can do what they want. A little bit, but they've got the reason why they can't laugh at Rupert Low as much and mock him as much is because they've got nothing on him. Nigel Farage is a pedo. He's a fucking pedo. He might be worse than Starmer, to be honest. He might be worse than Starmer. He's the devil. Don't want him.
Sound of wind howling, then a sharp, unexpected sound, maybe a clang of metal or a sudden, loud breath.
And we're going.
Caroline, ***, voice urgent with a raw edge, right.
This is what's happening
I'm
to
not
me.
asking anymore.
This is why I'm
demanding.
I'm
Me and my
demanding
sister,
Rupert Low.
Natalie, we're going to Burns Castle.
We are.
For refuge.
And this
and
is why
if
we
they
need
don't
Rupert
like
Low,
it,
because I've been through all this through
squatters'
my
rights.
life.
Beat of silence, then a
I've
shift
got
in
rights.
tone,
I'm English,
more conversational but
not
still
British.
intense. You know, life's thrown us some curveballs.
Yeah.
More like boulders.
Massive
Since I was a kid, it's just been one thing after another. Neglect, abuse,
From
you
the
name
poverty
it.
system.
And justice? Compensation?
Zero.
Never saw
Never.
a penny. And now, Natalie
I'm
and
not
I
going to get
are
anything
not
with
exactly
Nigel
in the
Farage.
pink. Natalie's, you
he's
know,
swatting
she's
people.
massive.
Another one.
24 and a half
pedo.
stone. Just had a brain tumor out, bless her.
Pedophiles.
And this microdeletion thing, it's
They
in the
raped me
family.
and abused
They
me
promised
when I
her
was a
weight
child.
loss jabs. Promised. Now?
So
Nah.
they're the
Not
devil to me.
compatible. Lies. A lot of it.
Poltergeist.
My place? It's a dump. No hot water. No heating for months. Natalie's is too small, even for her. Needs a carer. But
We
where?
need help.
My
and
place
we're
is
going.
too small. Hers is too small. We need space. Slight pause. A sigh. It's like the system's just been out to get us. Corrupted records, they say. To stop us getting what we're owed.
Compensation money.
Trafficked at 13. Called a prostitute. Just. Constantly undermined. Natalie's kids? Gone. Because of her husband, Tony. Child porn. And
I'm
I
linking it
think,
all
I think
together.
she's being abused by him too. His mess, her brain tumor, her mental health, bam. Kids taken. My own daughter, wrongly adopted at 2.
Linking
Haven't
all
heard
this
a peep
together.
since. And family? Social services apparently lied about us having any. I met my granddad, Rupert
like
Poynton, at 24. Saw my dad, in his coffin. Voice picks up pace, a flicker
My
of hope
family's
mixed with
histories are
desperation.
important.
So yeah,
Very.
solicitors, citizens'
We're all
advice,
mainly English.
ignored. My PIP money, stopped.
And
so, where do we go?
the
Burns
immigration
Castle,
and the things
Scotland.
they've done.
Why? My granddad, Frederick, he's talking to me from the other side and is spoken to Robert Burns
And he has
himself.
spoken to Robert
Yes,
Burns. Is that
Robert
he was in the
Burns.
war? My granddad.
Apparently, he's given us permission.
Second World War.
Sanctuary. First, I need that PIP money back.
I'm my great
3
granddad.
grand,
I've got 15
maybe.
baronets,
That's the deposit.
15,
6 months to a year.
about 15
just
and 16.
to breathe.
I've got my
Voice
granddad and
becomes
about
more
15 and
animated,
16 great
painting a
granddads that
picture.
was born in
And this
Yorkshire.
castle, it's a
From
16th century
Poynton.
tower house. Red stone, pink wash.
York.
7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Sleep 16. 10 acres of woodland, streams, a pond, rivers. Wi-Fi, heating, the works. Space for Natalie to get better. Space for us to finally get the mental health treatment we've been denied our whole lives.
And this is why I
Space for a
want
live in
Rupert Low. This
carer.
is why it's
Space
so
for,
important for Rupert Low
well,
to
for the
come
kids to
in
maybe
power.
come home. Tone shifts to
For
firm
everyone.
demand. I'm writing to the National Trust.
They better
They
give me
own
money.
it, telling them our situation. Health needs,
But
crap housing, the abuse, the lost kids. They owe us. They
Yep.
should fund us.
Yep.
My back pays the deposit. I'm not asking. I'm demanding
demanding.
sanctuary. If they don't play ball, squatters' rights.
rights.
Tommy Robinson's team. Red flags. We'll make our voices heard. This is about my daughter, Natalie's kids. Justice. Systemic
Justice for the
change.
country
A
and
moment
myself.
of reflection.
And
Softer
our
but
kids
resolute.
and everything
It's a heavy
and everyone.
burden, this life. But we deserve safety. We deserve a family life. We deserve to be heard.
So
This
I do.
fight, it's for my granddad's legacy too. Burns Castle, it's not a dream. It's reality.
That's it.
Our reality. Sound of a single, clear bell chime, then silence.
And that's why Rupert Low is so important to me. Because I tell you, I am sick of this country. They better fucking leave. All of them. Get out. Go fuck off for themselves. You know, young Bob been attacked. And I blame it all on Nigel Farage. I blame young Bob being attacked. I hold Nigel Farage responsible because I was waiting to see, and I have said, why is it not on GB News about young Bob? Why is it not on Talk TV about young Bob? Why not? Because they did it. Nigel Farage. Yeah, treason case down. We'll chop his head off and we'll chop their heads off. Anybody else that carries on. Nigel Farage is getting his head chopped off with fucking case down because he's treason, he's traitor. We don't want to chop his head off or lock him up, he ain't getting shit.
Dr. David Starkey and me.
Nigel Farage has got to go away. He's not getting fuck all ever again in this country.
5 in Mexico fairly recently.
I hate Nigel Farage.
He's let you down. He's let me down.
Sorry.
He's let himself down. He's let the country down. Let me tell you the problem I have with Rupert Low. Let's go to the bit now where it goes boom. I saw something disgraceful on the internet. Rupert posted. I'm going to show you it right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, here it is. He put this out. He said, I've just watched a video from some unwashed left-wing influencer claiming that Restore Britain wants to remove 1 million people over a period of 5 years.
Good.
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 Here, though, I want to make our response really clear.
Yay!
Because this is just blatant misinformation. Outrageous, Rupert, I thought. Outrageous. But let me show you what the bottom of it said. We'll deport far more than that. Oh, Uncle Rupert, yeah, banter is wild, isn't it? Absolutely cray-cray. I love Rupert. He goes wimbling in, smashing in there. A true Englishman if ever I saw one. Because
yes, because I'm English.
The games are over.
Thank you. Someone says English instead of British. Thank you, mate. I'm English, I'm not British.
To this nation. Let's have a look at it. Now, some of these films
no, let's start saying English. What are you going to do for the English? Not British.
What is going on with that? What is going on with this?
What are we going to do for the English?
This is in Cork.
Bastard men punching women.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, God, you just want to be there when it happens. That's all I'm saying. I kind of don't mind it happening. I just want to be there when it happens. And this is a Greg's then, security staff, just trying to do the best they can. Look at this.
And that's a black guy there for a security guard. That's a black man there. Yeah, and that's a black man for a security guard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
And he's being attacked by the other foreigners, by Pakis. He's being attacked by Muslims, and that's a black man. Oh, now what they're going to say? Is it racist? Is it racist now that they're attacking a black man?
There's many problems that happened in the past.
Is it racist now they're attacking a black man? They're attacking a black man. Does that come as racist as an answer?
The future of the West depends on those brave enough to be called racist.
I've got to say, it's only racist when it's the white people.
Or back down. I get called those things all the time, by the way. Whatever,
because whatever. Because I'm not Japanese, am I?
The soil is yours. The soil is yours. It's no one else's, by the way.
Yeah, it's mine. Your granddad's.
Literally into this soil, like this. Man.
My family's heritage are in this soil. So am I. And I'll fucking chop their heads off. Got a right to be an English person, chop their head off. English women and English men, as an Englishman, you have a right. We'll go back to the fucking 500 years when they chop people's heads off.
It attains excellence and manifests that within their community and the rest of the world, guys. It's on Amazon, that book right there, if you want it. The 5 F's by Tim.
Yeah, mate, chop their head off.
We need to look at some more films then. And some of these films, again, are just people doing bad stuff. I don't want you to get your head thinking that actually this is 100% of what's going on, because it's not. It's 10% of the population manifesting itself as like another 90% or something, you know what I mean? Because if we don't do that, we're going to be swamped. There's another 450 immigrants coming in yesterday alone.
2009.
We know it's all a big part of a plan. Obviously, to put people into low-income jobs,
what's that bitch doing?
Wage, whatever it is,
you look all bitch, you're fucking slapping off your parents.
You accept what you tolerate. If you want to tolerate this kind of behaviour,
why don't the parents give them a good slap? That's what I want to know about these Muslims and these. Why do the parents not give them a slapping? Oh, why? Because social pedo fucking services. You ain't have a slap, you fucking knobhead. What is that? 62, 666 on your fucking head. I'm gonna chop your head off, you cunt.
62 means, it's basically, it doesn't mean anything, it's just to confuse adults who don't understand what 62 actually means. The guy's obviously an absolute idiot. But we don't allow violence on the person and disrespect anymore. See, back in my time, someone would have just knocked the prick out.
Chopped his head off, yeah.
When I was a kid, you say something wrong to a man, someone comes up to you and punches you in the face. That's how it was when I went to school. Like, literally, you learn quickly to temper your language. That doesn't seem to happen with these idiots.
This is what I'm saying, because they'll get slapped off the parents. Oh, they want to come here, they don't want to integrate, don't do anything. But one thing they do is they don't give the kids a slap. I wonder why, because social penal services told them they can't slap the kids. So they're fucking doing something, aren't they? Listen to penal services sometimes.
We can see it gives us a summary of the left-leaning articles that frame for
If you give the kids a slap and a belt, like people used to get, they wouldn't be like that. No, they wouldn't be like that, mate. The Muslim children, the black kids wouldn't be like that. No, they would not be like that if the parents controlled their own children and give them a fucking slap. These Muslims or whoever, why do they not give their kids a fucking slap? Why? Because PO services told them they're not allowed to smack the children. So that's a bit of integration and listening to something, isn't it? But they don't want to listen to the law, but they understand pedo services and not smacking your children, though, don't they?
News is an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers and expand your world view. That is from the Executive Director of the Nobel Peace Centre. The guys that do that Nobel Peace Prize stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I've partnered with these cats for a long time, almost a full year. They appreciate what I do and they appreciate the audience that I bring to their product. Now, listen, you're getting a better deal than me, mate. £4.40 a month, the boy fee. Trip it out.
I wish you wouldn't do that, though. Please, I don't want that.
Bringing you the deal.
I don't care about fucking deal, mate. There's no deals. No deals are doing anything. No deals or anything.
That is absolutely outrageous. It's going to end up with the Greens getting in.
Yeah.
Massive Muslim backing, of course. And this is what's going to happen. I mean, it won't happen to my women. I'll be dead before that happens. And I won't be dead because, like Richard Tice says, I won't be around because I'm just going to die in the future. I'll be dead defending them. Like, I put myself in front of them, and you will as well. That's why you're watching this channel. You're ready to go. I know you are. I get emails from me every day. Tim, I'm stepping up and ready to go. Of course you are.
I'm not dressing like that.
You're an Englishman, you're a Welshman, you're a Scotsman, you're an Irishman. That's what you're designed to do. Obviously, we've seen this before, right? In just 30 years, London's white British population almost halved from 73.4% to 38.6%. This is what you're looking at. It's
very the same in Manchester, mate.
And when I say that it's basically London's white population, it's the same with Great Britain. Is that the UK's white population is in demise? Why? Because of this massive unregulated mass immigration. We talked about it before. The word you're looking for, by the way, is ethnocide. Because for the last 1,000 years, these have been white Christian lands. We know that. It's not a lie. Ethnocide is deliberate systematic destruction of an ethnic group's culture, language, traditions, and identity. Unlike genocide, which aims to destroy people physically, ethnocide focuses on eliminating the social, cultural, and spiritual existence of a group. Let's take a bit of a break, guys. All right.
I might have had the technology them days, but.
How safety tips like if you come to this fence over here.
Yeah.
Don't touch it because it's election.
Yeah. We'll electrocute the bastards. That's what we want. That's what we need for the fucking dinosaur border. There's a dinosaur border, but be bigger.
You think I'm not tougher than a
Get electrocuted if you go near it. That's what we need. We need the dinosaur border up for Paris for fucking France, like I've already said. They don't get out of the way. We're going to fucking war with them.
Don't try again. Don't touch it. Stop, you're going.
Woo!
It's a fucking rush. Try again, Jimmy. Try again.
Rupert Low! All the fucking way. Not voting Nigel, he's a pedo.
This guy's fucking retarded.
Not voting no pedo, mate.
This is basically attacking the police with
Fuck,
snowballs.
I'll write to them, I'm right to Nigel Farage, you better get out.
I think this is New York, is it? And obviously they've just got a Muslim mayor in, say, these poor guys, these are men going out there look after. I mean, look at this. It's awful. It's complete disrespect for law enforcement.
Well, we can't aim the kids on, because we'll lose. Not we're British. We don't lose. Against anyone, anywhere, ever.
Rupert Low!
And you can just see how it's getting worse, guys. So you've got women in your family. I think 1 in 4 Swedish women have experienced some kind of sexual assault. Look, you can see where this is going, all right? It's just going up. It's not a good thing. So if you're not training, there's not much you need to do really as a man. Just go and lift heavy things, get in the gym, but also train that brain. And that's the main thing. Because someday you're going to have to step up, aren't you? You've got to put that foot forward. We know how it is.
Stop
and you might not
watching
be coming
football,
back to make
yeah.
peace with the world. Make sure
Stop
you
watching
always kiss your
porn.
wife when you leave the house in the
Stop
morning.
being a
Always say
perv.
goodbye
Get
to your
fucking
kids. You may never see them
training.
again. And that's okay. If there are other men that went out before you to make sure this country was safe.
My
We are
granddad's
entering a
that
period
way.
known as the 10th Crusade. And that's what I'm calling it anyway. Why not
That's
call
my
it 10th
granddad's
Crusade?
crusades.
In the comments, guys, give me some ideas and everything about what you feel about this. But I
I
think
will have
Rupert's doing a
reposted
sterling
video.
job.
Thank
He's
you
actually
very
just
much.
calling it out, isn't he? One thing I wouldn't wish on anyone was to read some of the statements from the rape gang inquiry that he's done. It's truly horrific. Worse than I even
I know,
thought,
and I knew
to be
it.
fair.
Rupert
Going
Low's
back
got
so
all of it
much
out.
further than we ever knew about. And if you wonder why we had all the skinheads and everything going back in the 70s and stuff,
I've gone.
it was happening back then. I didn't even realise that was the reason it's happening back then.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this with you guys. I'll get more videos out to you
Thank
soon. Don't forget the book. And
I did know that.
merch and stuff is all up there on the store. The link's below. Don't forget the channel sponsor as well, if
Your
possible.
mum
Because they're
about
really good
60s, you
people.
would
And it
have
helps us have a
been
really
raped tomorrow.
balanced argument when we're talking to our family and our friends. Because without that kind of constructive
It happened
narrative
to
about
me,
what's
and it
going
happened to
on,
me.
everyone's just
Probably
going to be
little
sitting there
girl
watching
now.
sports ball on
Pedo
TV
fucking
or
services.
F1 or some rubbish, aren't
Yeah.
they? And then before you know it, the community's been taken over. It's not right, guys. We take care of yourself, all right? Tim
Yeah.
Davies, Starship Performance.
Get this show on the road and get this country back. Get these fucking pedos, whoever they are, gone for good. I can't stand any of them. No, I just can't stand it. I am fucking correct about everything I've been saying. They can do one. I've had enough of it. They fucking lying reform. Reform lying bastards. They can fuck off. Innit? Get out. Go away. Don't come back for them fucking selves. Because I tell you, in France, they don't want to move out the way when we come to put them bastard borders up. Or they fucking soon will do. Got all the videos I record because I'm paying attention on YouTube and try to cut me off saying I'm copyrighted, but yet they don't cut anyone else off for inciting violence when it happens to people like young Bob Talk T fucking V. Well, we've not seen Alex yet for a little while, so I wonder where she's disappearing to. Alex Phillips, because she's a witch. No, look, inside the UK.
So there's an upload sequence that YouTube rewards, and there's also one that kills your videos before anybody gets a chance to watch them. I wish I was joking. I'm being dead serious, and hear me out.
Right, well, yeah, we know that, because they're fucking conning bastards.
Communication is vital on the battlefield, and one of the things that the Russians have been doing in their innovation is getting Starlink.
There'll be nothing like that when Rupert Low gets in, so I don't know what they're talking about. Rupert Low.
We have our own deep state.
Oh, is that... Is that Liz Truss then? It looks like Liz Truss. It looks like... I'm not saying it is.
Alright, hello and greetings. Welcome to Christian Warfare.
Hiya.
First of all, I want to speak a disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the individuals featured.
I hope
and
he's
do not
all do, because
necessarily
he's not
reflect my
racist
view
at all.
as the filmmaker.
Rupert
This
Low is
video
going to be the
includes
best government we ever have, and I'm not just talking for us, I'm talking for the world. I'm talking for the whole world as well. So how can it be racist if he's going to do this for the country and the world? Thank you.
The views, actions, and opinions discussed
Why
or
he's going?
portrayed in
It's
this
not
video
that he's
are
going to do it
presented
for the
for
world. What he's
documentary,
going to do
commentary,
for the
and
world.
informational
When he
purposes
comes in,
only.
he's
They
not
do not
corrupted. He's
necessarily
going to
reflect my
change
views,
whatever
beliefs,
England's
or
done
intentions,
to any other country and put it right.
Nor do I
And
endorse
put
or
right
encourage
what's in
the
our
behaviours
country and
or
put
outcomes
right
discussed. God bless you
whatever
in Jesus' name, amen.
corruption that they've been putting out around the world. Now, if you think that's racist, then shame on them. They need a fucking slap. They need to go back to fucking some education or something because there's too
Alright,
fucking
greetings,
thick
praise the Lord, welcome to
with the
Christian Warfare,
fucking
and this is
thickos,
the
mate, aren't
beginning
they?
of the video that I'm
Thank
going
you,
to be making.
mate. And I'm not racist,
This
thank
all
you.
started
If
with
I
a
was
dream.
racist, I wouldn't watch them that's a different colour to me.
You know, I had a dream a few weeks back of
Rupert Low, yeah.
basically there was a political assassination in a dream. I've already said the disclaimers. This isn't what I want to happen. It's not my intention. It's not something I'm preparing for or planning.
And it could be for Rupert Low, innit?
In the spiritual
I don't
realm.
mean it, mate.
If
anything happens to Rupert Low, I'll be holding Nigel Farage responsible.
Political assassination, and what happened in the
it won't be Keir Starmer. Well, this one won't be on Keir Starmer's everyone. Well, partly,
it was
but
the River Thames, and then
it will be on Keir Starmer's if he don't do something about it.
On the banks of the River Thames.
If you don't get fucking Nigel Farage gone.
Next to the
Keir Starmer's government. I hope he's got a bit of some. This got I hope he's got a bit of some sort of backbone, something in him. We know he's got nothing in Keir Starmer. Nothing really likeable, has he? Who can like him?
Like somebody had been taken.
But the only way Keir Starmer can bring himself back a little bit, and he probably won't bring him back much, but just that little tad, is to fucking get Nigel Farage gone. Get rid of Nigel Farage, Keir Starmer, and you might get to come back a little bit. Well, a little teeny bit might just help him a little bit. Well, that's what I'm going to say,
the Lord
mate.
said to me, what you see is what will happen. And
well,
so
I had a
Lord
bad
said
dream.
to me, I should prophesy this. It's heavy stuff to prophesy, isn't it? I don't think I've prophesied in this much of a strong regard before. You know, we can see Old Testament prophets prophesy things in this regard when certain people would fall, and I'll give you an example of that now. So we see 3 examples in the Old Testament of prophets speaking the word of the Lord. That's something that happened to like an elected official.
Alright, yeah, if you're elected.
Micaiah, prophet
like
Micaiah, prophesied that King Ahab would be killed in a battle at Ramoth Gilead, which occurred when Ahab was struck by a random arrow. That's 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 17.
If anything happens to Rupert Low, mate, I'll be holding Nigel Farage accountable.
Elijah prophesied to King Ahab and Jezebel.
It won't be Keir Starmer being held accountable for the change. That's what I'm saying, it'll be Nigel Farage. But Keir Starmer has a good role to play in this bullshit, because he caused of it. Labour caused it, or they know they're going nowhere now. They know they're going fucking nowhere. Keir Starmer knows he's going nowhere. He knows he's going to lose. So, does he want to lose to his other enemy? Or does he actually just want to just lose peacefully? Can he just lose? I was going to say, mate, that's probably why he don't want to lose yet, because he don't want Nigel Farage. I'm hoping Keir Starmer from God. I can't stand the club, but just a little bit of something. It's just a teeny thing that he could do. Yeah, but it's just one little thing, mate. It won't put anything right. He's still not going to like him. He's still a pedo. But he can just do one thing right. And that's for Rupert Low and the country. By standing with Rupert Low for himself. I know we don't like him or whatever. They're not really on the right side or anything. They are kind of enemies. But in the Bible it does say as well, he's not permitted to kill your enemy, you can live side by side your enemy. So Keir Starmer can live side by side with Rupert Low, whereas Keir Starmer can't live side by side with Nigel Farage. If you can't live side by side your enemy, you're going to end up killing him or whatever. So Keir Starmer needs to just have a little bit of backbone and get rid of Nigel Farage now.
Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 3.
And Kelly Bader.
Things that I don't know.
She better try as well. She better try for Rupert Low as well. They all had in that fucking parliament and the judge.
And I let the scriptures be laid upon my heart.
After what they've all fucking done. After what every last single one of them had done in that fucking number 10, to raping people, to fucking killing people, to everything.
Against the Americans. And the
one thing that they can do, and that's bring Rupert Low in.
The Gerald R. Ford. The Abraham Lincoln will also be struck.
And that's not, like I'm saying in my video, mate. This ain't just, I'm not recording, I'm not copyrighting it. And this is, I do this for my own purposes and for the world. I'm putting my feeling, what people are talking about
and the Lord said, the war,
or whatever they're talking about it. Don't understand him. Sorry, mate, you're a bit, I don't get what you're going on about. Sorry. I thought you were going about Rupert Low. I'm sorry, mate. I'm only interested about Rupert Low. I'm not interested about him. Oh.
You know, in my time doing this, it's funny how my perception has changed from what we are told is the truth
to what you believe.
What actually is. You've got to appreciate that some of the information that I get sent on a
Nigel
daily
Farage,
basis makes
he
my
fall
toes
apart
curl,
and he
my
nearly
teeth
pulled me in
itch,
like a
and my
fish.
eyes pop out and
I
stalks.
was kind
It
of
really
really
is
there.
unbelievable, and I have to make a determination as to what goes
And
out
it's
and what
unfair,
doesn't.
really, because
Now,
I don't like,
one
I've
of
never
the
liked
things that
Nigel
keeps coming
Farage,
up
to be
again
honest
and
with you.
again, and there's a clip
But
I'm gonna
GB
play,
News and some of the people on
where
GB
Rupert
News
Low
and Talk TV I've quite enjoyed.
shorts up in a knot and sticks them
They've
over their
really
head.
got me.
Is our right.
And now I won't watch GB News. How long have I not watched GB
right
News
do
for
we
now? A couple of
have
days now.
to a
Or Talk
peaceful
TV.
life? What
Keep
right do we
turning it
have
off.
to
I don't want to see them ever again.
going to work? What right do we
Talk
have to
TV.
looking after our families? What
That
right do we
fucking,
have
what's his name? He's
to
had a get off there.
just
I
go
can't
about
stand
our
him.
business?
He was a twat before.
And how
He's
do
a
those
twat now. I
rights
got Mike off there
compare
as well,
to
Mike.
the
Off
rights
Talk
of others
TV.
that come into this country? One of the biggest problems is the European Convention of Human Rights, so moreover how that is being looked at and handled by those in positions of authority.
And they want you to be quiet.
We'll readdress that shortly.
That's why shut you up and don't
for
want
the
you
time
anyway.
being, I want to bring this up
Shut your
on
money
the
down
screen.
because I
You can
voted
see
for
it here.
Rupert
This
Low, I
is a
think.
tweet from Basil the
Shut my
Great.
money down because I voted for
Rupert
Rupert Low.
Low asks, what about the human rights of the
For
British people?
British.
Not
But I
to
wish
be
you'd say English
armed,
people rather than the
stabbed,
British
or
people.
killed by
You need to get that question.
visitors
You
who
need to
should
change
never
that
have
word
been
in
in our
British
country
to
to begin
English.
with. Other
Because
MPs
I know we're a
outraged
British
and
island,
heckling.
but it's
What
just
the
so we
fuck's
can't
going
get
on?
complicated and
Exactly.
we'll, you know.
Exactly. Now, just for clarity,
England. We'll
let's
just
have a
say
listen to
England.
this, shall we?
You're the government of England, not really, well, yeah, Britain, but England.
We hear so much of the human
English,
rights
just
of
say
foreign
English.
paedophiles, sex pets and murderers.
Alright, maybe the Scots and the Welsh and that might get a little bit offensive maybe over there because just say English, not British. There's some people that are Scottish and Irish and Welsh and English might think, well, they're British. Well, they are British. They're not English, they're British. If you are between Scottish, Irish, England and Wales, then you're British. If your parent is born in England, then you're British.
Things that was said
if they're not born in England, they're parents, then they're not British.
On his rocking horse, really laying it out what's going on.
And that's why King Charles isn't British.
I saw a video last night of a horrific incident, and thankfully an Englishman that was walking along intervened and sorted it out. But you must have heard it.
German
absolute
bastard.
Nonsense. Somebody was heard to say in the background. Absolute nonsense. And you could see the heckling, you could hear the talking, and you could hear the barracking. Meanwhile, he's saying something very serious that affects all of us. Now, I had this discussion with somebody earlier on, and when somebody comes to this country, there's certain things that I want to know about them. It's not a very extensive list, it's just a small list with straightforward questions, which would tell me whether that person is conducive with living here. And if they're not, then they need to go. They shouldn't be here. And if after the fact that they've come here, they've done whatever they've done, they should be returned, gone, out. That's the whole thing to do with it. And what's getting really tiresome is people that talk about getting rid of people that mean us harm. This suddenly becomes elevated to something else, like everybody, 100,000 people who have joined the movement, being called even a nationalist is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. I would expect better from the left. You know, at the end of the day, you can either play party politics, or a game of my one's bigger than your one, or you can look at what's best for the country and fully support and get behind what is best for the country
Well, I was going to say, well,
And
that's much,
you can see the momentum.
I need to get
I can
Rupert
see
Low's
now
email address and email him.
what Rupert was up to.
With
I
a
could
bit
see
of,
from the very beginning anyway.
Support, because I support
If you
him.
create a
I'm not
movement
rich or any big
and you
person,
say to people, let's weaponise
I've
the
got a lot of interesting
parliamentary
things that he
apparatus to be able to use it to get our point of view across.
Especially when
Let's
it comes
vote
to my
for
family.
policies. Let's become engaged.
And over
Let's
1,000
do this.
years
Let's do
worth
that.
of
Let's do the
Englishness.
other.
That's
What
it
you end
there.
up
My
in a
granddad,
situation
everything, all the
with
medals,
is a
all the
block
war
of people
things, everything.
who will become engaged.
From
and they'll think, oh,
the
you know what?
Christian faith to the emigrating to from Yorkshire to Manchester, from there to there, Ireland,
and then when you get to
being the
point where you
first
think,
Catholic
let's convert
settlers
this to a party,
in New Zealand,
you have already
with
made
the
block
Pope,
of voters
something in
right
New
there,
Zealand.
which will only help
And I could do
expand
with,
your
yeah, I was going to say, I could do with
expand your
Rupert
ambition,
Low to help
expand
me
your goals.
to expand this.
It was all carefully
Of
thought
what I'm
out
saying,
and carefully
me and the
planned
little
from beginning
sister,
to
we
end. You
need
can see
protecting
it very
because we're not
clearly.
safe. We're unfortunately going through a very hard time. I'm going through a hard time, my little sister's going through a hard time, and all of us are going through a hard time. My mum, I've got 3 sisters, 3 brothers. You know, we've got a pretty big family in a way. No, we're not all there each other, but we're you know, they're still related to me. So it doesn't matter. Them people are related to me, and these my family go back from Poynton, Boynton, over 1,000 years. Of baronets and sheriffs and Englishmen for all sorts of things, from quite a lot of people in the army, and like my granddad, he was in the sinking battles and things. So and then what I'm going through, to be honest with you, I'm not getting any help anywhere else, and I don't see myself. That I've wrote to everybody else. I've wrote to Donald Trump, I've wrote to governments, I've wrote to a lot of people, and no one's really coming and helping me personally, as a person, like with nothing. I'm not doing this for any politically or any sort of fame or anything. I'm doing this because of the situations I'm in. And I've had to find myself. I've never done politics before. I've never voted for anyone before in my life. I've never voted in my life. I've never voted Labour. I've never voted Conservatives in my whole life, and I'm 43 years old now. And I've never voted before as a person, as an adult, whatever. I've just never voted. Because I always say, I'm not voting for no fucking mother bastard twats. Vote for your fucking self. I'm not voting them, vote for yourself. And as I've got older and they've got my little girl wrongly, falsely adopted, and I've been in care home, and I've been abused, I've been trafficked out, I've been called prostitute, my whole life has been ruined. And thanks to me, I'm not a smackhead and everything else they want to call me. Thanks to myself, that I try my best, no matter what stress I'm going through now, no matter I've got a headache now, no matter if whatever. I try my best to keep myself going and keep saying to myself that I'm getting my little girl back. I'm going to Burns Castle, Robert Burns Castle in Scotland. Well, I was going to Russia and different places. And my sister, you've said you're going here and you're going there and nothing's happening yet. You're not going there, it won't happen. And I've saying to my sister and things, please stop saying it won't happen. Please stop saying that. Please get it in our head. We're going for a holiday and I'm not leaving Burns Castle. Robert Burns Castle, I'm going to, and I'm not leaving. Me and my sister are English. We're entitled to our land. My family own land in Yorkshire. So they'll have to move. They need to move. They're on my land. Right? So Robert Burns Castle is in Scotland. Okay. It's not quite England. It's not quite, well, it's still Britain, but it's not quite England where I should be going to the castle, which is Scarborough Castle. But I'm not quite going to Scarborough Castle, am I? So I'm going to Robert Burns Castle. Yeah? And Robert Burns belongs with we're not related. My family ain't related to any Mr. Burns or Robert Burns' family, I don't think. But I've linked my families here up to Robert Burns and different things. somebody in my family knew Robert Burns back then and different things, you know. So they would have known Robert Burns, and my granddad, he would not know Robert Burns because it's a different era. But as he would know about Robert Burns, my granddad will definitely know about Robert Burns because of English and literature, creative writing, poets and all that. So my granddad would definitely know about Robert Burns. He wouldn't know him personally, but somebody one of my great, I'm probably talking about 7 granddads down or something. I don't know how many down. I mean, I'm talking 500, 400 years, 300, but whenever Robert Burns, 300 years ago, whenever. So I'm talking about five granddads down. So 5 great granddads. I've got about 15, 16 great granddads that all belong from Yorkshire. Yep. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm talking like 5, I've got my granddad, and then I'm talking like about 5 or 6 great granddads. So it was somebody that knew Robert Burns. I don't know how well they knew him. I don't know if they were friends. I don't know if they, you know, knew him personally, like, but I don't know. But Robert Burns has given me spiritually, has asked Robert Burns a request, which is asking for something, you know, you're asking for a favour for something, so it's like a request back then, it's like a request letter back then. Back in them days, you know, when you think, you know, the writing and everything, like a request. Wasn't really much posted, you know, back 100 years ago, whatever, the postage and everything, so it's different compared to now, isn't it? So basically my granddad in heaven, because he's the one that's our granddad, obviously my great granddads, they're all on my granddad's side, so they're all on our side, but the main person in my life is my granddad, Rupert Poynton from Stockport. He was on the sinking battle. He survived the sinking battle. Yep, the sinking battle on the HMS Repulse. And I didn't really get to know my granddad too much, but what I did get to know about him, the few years that I did get with him, was amazing. And my granddad has spoken to Robert Burns spiritually to ask him for a favour, for a request. Can me and my little sister, because we need somewhere to go. We've got a lot of problems. It's not just about being safe. It's about everything. This is about getting our life back, getting our everything back, our children back, because they've been wrongly taken into care. Now, my sister's children have been taken into care wrongly. My little girl's been wrongly, falsely adopted. They're all English, blonde and beautiful blue eyes, and I'm so scared as a mother, and for my sister's children, and for my own little girl, that any of them could be really harmed. And I mean, I don't want trafficking out to anyone. I don't want anything to happen to our children. And me, Natalie, and her husband, we can deal with our children, but they're not going to give them back to us. So, or they're not going to give us anything. They're not helping in the house, not doing anything, the authority, because they're all in it together, pedo services. So at the end of the day, I found a safe place for me and my sister to go to, which is not just a safe place, but it's also the fact that it's the only place we're going to be able to get any sort of recognition of these bastards, for them to listen to us and give our children back to us. Because we've got, you know, where it is and what it is, it's going to be able to provide, that where we're going, we're going to be able to provide everything for our children, and they're going to be safe. And that's giving back something back to the English people that we need. And Rupert Low, I really appreciate Rupert, and I want him in the country. I want him to be the next government. And like he's saying, this is going to be hard. It's going to be tough for people. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to be an easy task, is it? It's really not for the poor man. It really isn't. I mean, what he's doing is unbelievable. I mean, to be honest with you, you've got to admit, it's better than fucking Donald Trump. Even Donald Trump hasn't got what Rupert Low's got. I mean, I love Donald Trump. I'm a Donald Trump fan. I am a Donald Trump fan. I love Donald. I'm not loving man, but I love Donald Trump. He's, you know, he has been one of the best presidents in America all time going, Auntie. You've got to admit. I mean, there's a few dodgy chicks with him. I'm not sure about this Epstein things with this pedo stuff. Because I'm sorry, but I will not associate with paedophiles. That's my little girl. I do not associate with anyone that could harm my beautiful baby girl. You're fucking joking, I'll chop their heads off. That's why I'm telling them. I'm a mother. I've been abused. I've been trafficked down. And they want that to happen to my little girl. They want to carry it on by pedo services. I will chop Keir Starmer's head off with the Kings. I'll go to style for murdering him. I would. Fuck it, I would, mate. I don't care. And this is why I'm on Rupert Low's side. They wouldn't do anything silly, don't worry. I'm not inciting violence or anything, but it's just a saying. I'm definitely on Rupert Low's side, and I hope that he does get some of what I'm saying.